In Las Vegas, the newest of the new is on display at the Consumer Electronics Show. What you may be buying tomorrow makes its debut in Vegas. From cars to drones to homes of the future, it's all at CES. Ivan Drucker is the founder and CEO of Ivan Expert. Welcome back to Arise Exchange.
Thank you very much.
All right, so what are the trends that we're looking at?
We're looking at trends in things for your home. Wearables, smart wearable devices, smart watches, but also smart everything. Smart washing machines, smart sprinklers. Everything is going to be an internet-connected computing device that you can control from your phone.
And what are the leading players there that are developing these?
Well, certainly there are a couple of giants, like Samsung is huge in this industry. Well, what's really exciting is that there's a lot of startups that you haven't heard of that are developing neat devices. But really, some of the hidden players in this are Apple and Google, because they're the ones who have the smartphone platforms that everyone is going to have to get their lives in line with.
It's interesting. Apple does not show up to the Consumer Electronics Show, does it?
No, they sure don't. They never have. They like to do things their way and announce things on their schedule and sort of be the most sought after, I suppose, by not being there.
How important are trade shows like this to the electronics industry right now?
I think less and less. I mean, the internet has made a lot of these kinds of trade shows less important. On the other hand, CES is still a very influential show, and it gives an opportunity for some of these especially smaller companies to showcase neat devices that people wouldn't know exist otherwise.
Yeah, and who are they? There's a lot of consumers who walk through this, obviously, but who are the people that the vendors at CES are really trying to reach?
Well, they're trying to reach the influence makers, right? So they've got ultra high def TVs to sell. So they want to reach the people who are selling those TVs, because they need to get the message out that this is something people need.
It was interesting. There was a good story about the successes and failures that we've seen at CES over the years. For example, VHS, success. Betamax, not a success. DVD players, a success. The Laserdisc, for those of us who remember those, not a success.
Yes.
On balance, do you find from CES that most of what you see there does make it into the marketplace in a successful way, or the other way?
No, I would say that most products don't, and what you'll see is the successful ones, either if they're small, they get bought and then released by someone else, and sometimes you just have competing technologies, and I think that's where we are now. You have a lot of these smart, like how many different brands of smartwatch do you need? There aren't going to be that many of them.
A friend had sent me some pictures earlier. It's a surprising amount of healthcare companies that are involved in CES now.
Well, that's because of a lot of the technology that's going into the phones that can monitor, things like heart rate and things like all these different body monitors. And so there's all this new technology so that people concerned with their health and their fitness can really manage a whole plan for themselves with these devices. So it's a big industry potential.
And also, I imagine security is going to be a top conversation at this.
Well, it is. It's not what I'm hearing much about, but it's what we should be thinking about, because if suddenly everything in your life is connected to the internet, that just leaves you that much more vulnerable for exposure.
And what about the concept of Apple Play and how much because when I was there last year, there was a big about everything in your wallet, the digital wallet. Are we getting there?
Yeah, we're getting there. I think it's taking time, but these things things like that are a matter of when than if. I think the phone is going to become more and more the axis of everything in your life. And you asked also about health. Apple built in all this technology so that developers could.
And 30 seconds left. I want to ask you about the term Internet of Things. Give me a little brief description.
The Internet of Things are all these dumb devices that are now smart and connected to the internet. That's what it means. So your washing machine can talk to your thermostat and figure out to turn itself on when you're not home.
Oh, and possibly we're going to once again see the refrigerator that actually orders the milk for you. We keep hearing about.
That's the Internet of Things.
Okay, Ivan, thank you so much. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
All right.